We've got it here. Oh, jeez. Dude, I'm telling you, man, it's like starting up an airplane going live over here. Systems check, 1, 2, 3. Camera check, 1, 2, 3, 3. Your cameras. Great. Okay, let's check our monitors. We got our monitors firing 1, 2, and 3. Yep, good. Music on, music live. Do we have our coffee? We have our coffee. Prepared to sit. Sitting. What's up, y'all? Okay. What are we working on? So I've been staring at this. I'm pretty happy with Hulk. I think I need to make a couple changes in here maybe. And I'm still debating this hand. So like the hand, I feel like the hand looks pretty good, but I think I need to roll this knuckle over a little bit more and have that finger come down a bit more. It's feeling kind of like, I don't know. Can't figure that one out yet. And then one thing I know I need to do is I'm going to switch. I need to pull the fist over this way, and that should help with showing the arch that he's doing. And then on top of that, anatomically, that's what I've kind of indicated should be happening. Yeah, that's the idea, man. Make Juggernaut. My client is a huge Juggernaut fan. 10 FW, he comes in here a lot. You'll probably see his name if you haven't already. But he was like, you know, in the comics, like he loves Juggernaut. He's like, basically Hulk and Juggernaut are the same character. But every time they fight, of course, you know, Hulk ends up winning. And he's like, it would be nice to see Juggernaut, you know, basically kick his ass. No way around saying that. It's what he wants to see. Ten, what's up, dude? Just talking about you, brosif. And yeah, like, honestly, these kinds of bodies are the most fun to me to draw because I like seeing how ridiculous I can make the proportions but still make it look like somehow feasible, like somewhat accurate. I don't know. Yeah, better. So you see how that pulls that line just a little bit over, makes, it just helps to sell the arch that he's doing. Yeah, way, way, way better. Okay, and then I think I felt like I needed at least some shadow here. Joey, what up, dude? Okay, I'm digging this. When I come into ink, I'll probably go a little better on these teeth, but the general shape I like. Same thing with the eyes. That'll pop out better once the ink is done. I think I'm pretty ready. Okay. Hulk's hand. Yeah, better. So it's not how I'm gonna make it look when I'm inking, but I am trying to get my shapes down. Knuckles, gonna set on top of that mink there. Knuckles. Probably not gonna, I mean, it's actually not. So I'm kind of cheating here a little bit. But I'm wanting to make sure this hand isn't just a flat. As long as it's appropriate, you know, like it's kind of standing out to me in a odd way. I think that's definitely better. Yeah, that white spot there needed to happen. Yeah, probably to there. Okay. And then I was debating. 10, are you still on? He is not still on. Well, fart. Well, fart. And yes, I am a grown man. Okay. So, yeah, well, fart. So if anybody wants to help me with feedback here, and poor YouTube, let's see if we can get you guys. Okay, so we've got a handful of you guys on here. So right now, Hulk looks like he's in pain, but conscious. He's grimacing, which if you're unconscious, you're not grimacing. His lip seems to have some flex to it as opposed to being a little looser. Do I stick with that? Because that, to me, it's like, oh, he just got knocked down and he's about to get the final kerpow or whatever. Not that he's currently unconscious. Or do I switch it out and make him a little more cool? Yeah, not rocked. Okay, cool. About to be asleep, maybe. Do my big bushy eyebrows look good on the Hulk? I think they do. See, like, all this looks really good until you get in there and you need to be precise with your inking, and then you go, oh crap, this looks like garbage. Like, and you don't want to be guessing. It's, you know, the deeper I get into doing this, you know, as an actual career, the more and more respect I have for inkers in general. Like I always thought I gave them their credit or whatever, but apparently not, because shiz ain't easy, bruh. Okay, head laid out. I think the smaller brows look better on the Hulk. Yeah, ink is the truth teller. It is the can't hide behind interpretation anymore. Like, what is that line? Why is it there? What is it connecting to? What shape is it making? Oh, well, crap. You know, I don't know. You know, to be honest with you, I don't know. Okay, and then I think that was one of the things I was singing. His trap needs to be kind of. What up, Oz? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're getting it to come to life here. By the way, oh, yeah, no worries, Oz. Thanks for hanging out. Albert Cardenas, you missed me on TikToks, bro? I mean, I get it, dude. I get it. I'm not like leaving it completely, but man, it's just not, until I'm able to do another live stream on top of what I already do, I probably won't do them live again for a long time. I just got kind of tired of the total unpredictability of it. It's like you put work in, and things would be going great, and then out of nowhere it would die completely. And like it doesn't matter how, I don't know, too many horror stories of people getting their accounts booted with no explanation just because somebody friggin' decided to report them. Just stuff, man. Like, I liked it, but yeah, and like, yeah, YouTube. I need to spend some time putting together actual YouTube videos. You know, stuff that's a little more direct and like educational or opinionated or whatever. Probably educational mostly. But things that, you know, just better produced content. And right now I'm kind of half-assing it because I just go live on here. I'm like, are you interested in me? You can come watch me draw. Because, I mean, that's what I need to do, and I really don't have time to also make videos and, you know. I'm hoping one of these days that I'm going to be able to hire some social media assistants so that somebody else can be more in charge of the production side of things. Because I can do it, dude. Like, I did it. I've done production. Like, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I already have a lot of work. This is already a lot of work, dude. Like, just keeping people friggin' oh, that's not right. Nope. Looks better with more shadow. This looks like it's gonna come out super cool. I mean, man, if I can get these shadows where I want, yes. that's looking better. There we go. We're starting to see a shape, boys and girls. Is this a beatdown? It is. Yeah, dude. We decided to go for it. Like if you want to see Holt get his just dues from one of your favorites, let's friggin' do it. This is 11 by 17. I don't know how I feel about that lighting. better with bigger shadows, but I just don't think it does. Like, it's a really fine line between, like, artistic interpretation and, like, just looking silly. Isn't it funny how it says I joined? Like I've done been in here. Okay, what was I thinking here? Okay, these shapes are making sense. Shapes are making sense. Hey, hey. You did it. You did it. Congratulations. You made sense out of your own drawing. What do you want, a cookie? was good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Happy here. Oh. But that should go. Wait. Yeah. About straight up. Which I'll probably indicate by doing a what that line is there for. Oh, I know what that line is there for. That's the secondary. But all this should be lit up fairly well. I like the helmet being fairly dark, with just this little highlight here, and then super dark, and then these eyes will be nice and whited out. Where are you, little eraser? I have a tiny eraser somewhere. There you are, little guy. Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Mom all right? Wonderful. Sorry I haven't seen you in a bit. You like terrible accents, right? What do you want from me, people? Entertain me. Looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool, bro. And I'm probably gonna bring that shadow up more. Uh, 11 by 17, but very close. It was a very, very close guess. Sir, you win nothing but my respect for a solid try. Dude, I don't know, man. Don't don't expect too much from me lately, as far as entertainment goes. Appreciate it, man, appreciate it. Looking pretty cool, agreed. I really want to do a good job on the inking. He ordered black and gray, and then I'm also considering turning this into my next print. And so if I'm gonna do that, you know, as long as I'm here, dude, might as well, right? You love the art sisters? Good, man, me too, bro. Samesies. Whoa! That's crazy. You got a bunch of Nate Maidens? Hell yeah, Nate's awesome, dude. Yeah, every time I try to go bigger on that shadow, I regret it. Including my 7 versions of his Wolvie print. Doing what I call the Wolvie Warhol. Nice, dude. Yeah, man, it's always awesome when you find a good relationship like that, like an artist and a commissioner, idea giver, purchaser, supporter, whatever you want to call it. It's super underrated. It's good stuff, man. You know, most of us artists work our whole lives, whether we know it or not. One of the things we're really working for is like acknowledgement, just like straight up, hey, I just really need somebody to be like, cool, good job. Like when you first start trying to make it as a pro, it's like, I don't really care that you like it, just like, are you gonna buy something? Because I need somebody to buy something. But you know, I don't know where I was going with that. I was babbling because I was drawing. I'm actually working with Nate now because of all this stuff. I like to say I'm a special materials specialist, so I'm doing metal prints and stuff. Just did a bunch of metals for his JDF charity event. Hell yeah, dude. Man, I was trying to get in on that. I really wanted to support that whole thing. And I had a cool, mostly done Power Ranger piece that I was gonna contribute, but I just couldn't get it done. I was just had too many things that were demanding my attention. Not all art related, but you know, enough stuff. And I just missed it. But that's cool, man. Okay, I think this is far enough, man. I think I can start putting ink down. Or maybe the better way to say this is I need to put ink down. Yeah, dude, do me a favor, find me on Instagram and talk to me about that. If you're on there. This is not a sales thing, whatnot, so don't freak out about, you know, me not paying you guys or whatever. Sweet, dude. Appreciate it, man. So I'm just trying to put together a little bit of muscle striations, or at least some indicators of it. Yeah, dude, for sure, man. I was actually just talking to a potential client about doing some metal prints for his order if he chooses to use me, which I don't know if he's gonna, but I thought it'd be cool. He's wanting his 3 Destiny characters drawn, and that's better. Give this little side break here. Anyway, and I wanted to, it was not going to be cheap because what he was wanting was, like, his characters were extremely complex, and he was wanting it full color, 3 of them. Like big size 12 or something like that. 18 by 24. So it'd be like, I'd have to do a canvas probably. So yeah. Oh yeah, we were. So I told him like 4 if he wanted it hand painted. Because I just knew how much I just knew how much time it was going to take. I could just tell. So yeah, he and then I said, but if I can digitally paint it, then you know that's a different story. We can get you at a more realistic price point, and then we can do like a specialty print, like a metallic print, which I thought would have been awesome for those characters. You know, because they're all kind of future-y, Jedi kind of realm. Okay, do I like this light over here? I feel like I do. Do not like that though. Cast shadows. Ruin it for everybody. Toss a wig on Hulk and this becomes a very different image. Come on, buddy. Let's see. I'm only an hour in and I'm already done with my coffee. So like if I got up and went and got coffee, which would take me about 5 minutes, would that be weird? I don't want to have to restart a whole live. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Y'all are gonna get over it. You'll be fine. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Okay. Right. So why does this light bother me so much? I see the thought process there. Mapping and planning and plotting. Sweet. I came back and the view count dropped. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Alright, well, can't keep avoiding it. At some point you gotta get in there and start. Dun, 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 dun. Tombow. So this is my favorite pen. The only problem I have with it is I don't have any problem with the pen. But I bought a batch, like a bundle batch from somewhere on Amazon or something. And they've all been kind of semi-dried out. So, we'll see. Yeah, this thing is dried out, dude. It's a brand new pen right out of the package. Okay, maybe I just need to warm up a bit. Message you on IG with a bunch of pics of recent stuff. Sweet, dude. Appreciate you helping out Nate, by the way. That's awesome, man. That whole crew of guys is awesome. Bunch of good dudes. Dude, that's awesome, man. It's like, yeah, we'll donate 2 or 3 medals, send like 10, 12 by 18, and a bunch of smaller ones. Once I saw the art, I was like, nope, need more. Oops. Not done. Thought it was done. I'm not done. Bro, man, every once in a while, man. It's not, artist section of whatnot is my favorite. Watching you guys work, the images literally crawling on the page. Thanks, dude. Bro, man, not a lot, man. I've got enough songs. Yeah, not a lot. I've got enough songs for a new album. I do have enough tracks to probably put together. I could probably put together like 2 to 3 more albums with relative ease. Just because I've got so many songs that are mostly written already. Like I really just would need to go in and put some time in on Broman. So how do I answer that? So music for a long time for me was a pretty major goal. Like it was something that I was really trying to pursue. But the problem was, like I can perform, like I've done performance, but that's not how I want to spend my career. I don't want to be a traveling, it's just like this career. I don't want to be a convention artist. I don't want to have to travel all the time and go all over the place and be constantly promoting myself in that way. And like, I just don't want to. So like, I would love to be a producer, a music producer, but man, I just kind of figured out that I work best when I don't have to rely on anybody else's participation. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much collaborative effort that goes into producing music. And the other downside is, you know, not everybody, but the music world is filled with people that at best can be just difficult to deal with personality wise. At worst, they're like legit dangerous, and not like, oh my god, gangster's dangerous. No, like, can be a crazy female that just is crazy. If you don't produce her music right, or if you know, little stuff like that. Like, you just don't. It's a very unpredictable world with very, with a unique group of people. And like, I'm not mad at it. I was one of them. I still am, certainly to some degree. But yeah, when I'm just, there's too much of my parents' like my parents were big peace in a house, you know, kind of one of their big priorities was having peace in the house, peace in the home. You know, life is stressful enough, we don't need to add to it. So that inevitably kind of connected me there. Like, I don't like drama. I don't like, I'm not so passionate about the art that I'm willing to deal with crazy. I'm not so passionate about the art that I'm willing to do what it, like, it's hard to make a living doing music, and it's only getting harder. And honestly, this isn't exactly an easy path either. I should not be worrying about that right now. But I don't know. It just suits me better. I get, like, music was awesome, but like, to make it in music, you gotta, like, to make money doing music as a producer, like, dude, not easy. Not easy. Because everybody wants their entertainment for free now. It's like, at least with this, I have a product that I can sell at the end of it. You know what I mean? Like, I can produce, like, and I have thought about kind of attempting to do, like, once this art thing gets a little more established, like, getting back into music production and, like, adding that to my thing that I share with people, you know. Certainly is, would be fun. And I don't talk about my music enough either. Yeah, I probably should do that a bit more. But I don't know. It's hard to make money on it. So I've just kind of, I've reserved myself to the fact that, like, I didn't put this music out online, like on Spotify or any of those, until like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. And I did it specifically because I was doing so many lives, and like, people were asking, and I was like, oh, you know, might as well finally put this stuff out. Like, there were some pretty affordable options and stuff. I don't know. I'm rambling. We'll see. One of these days it might happen. We might go on a you know, do something with my music. And like, the other thing is, when I started making music, like, it was kind of hard like it was getting easier to produce music and to like get your stuff out there, you know. But it did not take very long after I started before like everybody was able to do music. Like suddenly everybody, dude. It was just like, there's so much good music out there. Like, it wasn't something I was compelled to need to make my mark in. Like, don't get me wrong. I loved all the different things that I did to earn a living and take care of my kids. You know, like I loved being a music producer. I loved, you know, one of my absolute favorite things, and still is, and that's one thing I would probably try to get more opportunities to do if I can, and that's music videos, producing and editing music videos. Like, that's probably one of my most satisfying creative experiences. But it's also excessively laborious. Did you ever work a regular job? Yes. I had many, 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 many jobs. I more or less I enjoy the rambling and hearing all the artist stories. Okay, cool. Like, I feel like I can put together a decent set of thoughts. Like, don't hold me to them or anything, but anyway. Oh, geez. See, now I don't know what the hell I was talking about. Oh, many jobs. Yes. I did. My very first job was working in a movie theater, which I loved. That job was a blast. It's where I met some of my best friends that I still talk to and interact with. Well, probably more than anybody else, honestly, because I'm just so busy. I just love doing what I do, man, and not needing a lot of people. Like, I love these online relationships. They're just deep enough. Worst job you ever had that made you say, I need to be an artist? I remember it wasn't exactly an artist, but it was a clear moment where I was like, I need to work for myself. Whatever it is that I end up doing, I don't know, but I need to work for myself. So, and it wasn't necessarily that quote unquote bad of a job. I just was ready for more. I was, I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew I needed to do something more meaningful than this. So anyway, it was my soon-to-be wife, mother of my children, and I lived in this little tiny, it wasn't even tiny, it was kind of a giant how do I put this nicely? Doesn't matter. There was 4 of us in the apartment or in the house that we rented out. I was working at a pizza place that's local there to Oklahoma, called Hideaway Pizza. It's so funny. I loved that place, and now if I went and ate there, I'd probably be like, ugh. What part of Oklahoma? So I grew up in Norman. Sorry, I grew up on South Side, Oklahoma, and raised my kids in Norman, Oklahoma. So, yeah, anyway, I remember at Hideaway, like, the job was decent, it was fun-ish, I liked the people. You worked in Ardmore when I was in college for the summers. Right on. Yeah, yeah. I lived in Oklahoma for 30 years, dude. I know all about Oklahoma. Please don't make me think about it more than I have to. Oklahoma and I, we have an agreeable relationship, but it is tenuous. It's a tenuous relationship at best. So anyway, no, yeah, and I lived there for way longer than I wanted to. But I met my wife, and she's the greatest thing ever. So that's why that's the only thing that I'm cool about. Like, I love my kids also. Obviously, that's awesome. But yeah. So anyway, I was in the night duties or whatever, and my one of the things that you have to do is go clean the bathrooms, right? Like, bathrooms are gross, go clean them. And like, you didn't have to do the bathrooms every shift. Like, it was a rotational kind of a thing, right? So anyway, I just remember I was like, oh, no big deal. Like, I had done so many different jobs in retail, and I mean, I've been around the block, dude. Been around the block. So, like, wasn't really thinking much of it at first. But then I caught myself in the mirror when I was cleaning the mirror, and I just saw what I was doing to make money for, you know, my soon to be born son, and at the time my soon to be future ex-wife. Anyway, it just made me kind of go, yep, nope, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know I can do something on my own as well as I can do, you know, working for somebody, earning a paycheck for, you know, a few bucks or whatever. Like, nah, man. So, I did a lot of stuff, man. I did a lot of stuff. Owned a wholesale to the public mattress company. Ran that for a couple years. I was manager of a Journeys shoes at 19. I was a manager at a retail spot, kind of like, it was like a skater, I think it's called Zoomies now. I don't remember what it was called back then. But I ended up taking a job with them in Texas. I did phone sales for AT&T and T-Mobile. I was a bookkeeper for a couple companies that I got hooked up with because I could do accounting and math and stuff. And I was always looking for odd jobs, and somebody had heard that something like this. Oh yeah, well, do you think you could do this? So just for the longest time, I was like, yep. So the majority of my what I would call my work career, where I was actually an employee at one or multiple places, got a paycheck, et cetera, et cetera. That all happened kind of while I was not doing really any art. Like I was just busy being a dad and trying to survive and scramble and keep my marriage together and, you know, all of that stuff. So yeah, I was trying to be a good classic provider. You know, I was young, had kids on the way, like trying to figure it out, you know. So anyway, it was about the time she was pregnant with my son, my youngest, when I was doing that job that I was just telling you about at the pizza place, and I saw myself. I was like, no, dude, I'm out. We got to figure something else out. And that was probably the catalyst of that, was, you know, having kids, and we're about to have a kid, and like, dude, that's a lot. It's a lot for somebody that age. I still can't believe that I did all that. I don't think I could handle being a parent full-time right now. Even after having been a parent. I can't, of course. But yeah, I was I did all those jobs. My baby mama, future ex-wife, and I split up. At the time, I owned the wholesale to the public mattress company. What probably caused the split more than anything is she comes from a family of you know, classic provision earning lifestyle, which basically means they are employees. Yeah, I didn't grow up with that. I'm not built like that. And sorry. Like, just just not my thing. So anyway, it wasn't until she and I split that I kind of got back into. I ended up dating a girl about a year after we split who did abstract art, and that was the first time. Like, because the thing that I really didn't like about comic art and why I stopped, not just because I had kids or whatever. That was a part of it, of course. But it was like I could only see everything that was wrong with what I was doing, and there was a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it, and I couldn't do it, and it was infuriating. Right? So what I when I met this girl and she did abstract art, it was suddenly like, oh, like I can just play around, like I can just make whatever I want to make, and there is no wrong. Like, there's no wrong? How can there be no wrong? How can there be no, like, oh, the anatomy is off, or the, you know, that particular cube should be a different color. You know what I mean? Like, it's just whatever you want your art to be is what you can make it. And so I spent years like obsessed with abstract art, and I still love it, and there's still a part of me that is gonna do like one of my long-term goals is to do a course that I would call abstract therapy, and it would be about teaching people like how to go through the process of learning to do abstract art and how important it is, or how, like, I used it to learn stuff about myself. Like, it was way more about like, okay, I want to put these shapes down on this canvas and these colors, but why do I specifically want to put, what is it about those shapes and colors and that kind of texture and whatever else? What is it about that? Why am I intrigued by that? Like, I'm making a decision and that's what I like to do, but why do I like to do that? Like, where does that come from? Are all the blank books listed in the auction? Do you have any other ones? Blazing Hot, I think I've got a Spawn, a limited edition Spawn gold blank. That one is going to be more expensive by default because it's a very pricey blank. Like, I think the cheapest I've seen them go for is like 50 or 60 bucks. And then I have two black gunslingers. Let's just see what we've got here. So 1, 2 black gunslinger spawns. These are available. These are relatively reasonable as far as pricing is going to go. This is the gold limited edition 1 of 1,000 gunslinger spawn number 1. that's going to be more expensive. I'm probably going to start at $100 just for the book expense, and then add my usual 200 on top of that, because I kind of want to do this and just keep it for myself. But we'll see. For all blanks, dude, like, I can go cheaper. If you want my best work, I do 200 plus the cost of the book. So that Batman Spawn's available. White Berserker is available. And then the rest of these are commissioned, I believe. Yeah. I need to get some more blanks. Oh, and I just got a really cool blank in for a book that just got released. That's a Sean Gordon Murphy book. You like the black one? I mean, so I like 200 for the blanks. I believe yeah, you sent me a King Spawn 10. I've got that one. I just didn't want to include it because it's not an option for him anyway. But I think I have some of those marked at 125 or 150, which I can do, but you're just gonna get 125 or 150 worth of effort, which is just to say, you know, not as much. That and the cost of the book, so like 10, I would do like 10 for the cost of the book. So if you wanted to do 135, we can do that, man. But if you can do me a favor and message me what you're wanting to do, and let me put it on my list, and then we can do everything when I have time to actually do it. Because after I finish this, which is going to be probably all day today, I would think it's going to take, I've got a couple other pieces that I absolutely have to get done that I can't wait on getting done anymore. But if you put in a purchase now and I don't ship it within 2 days, like, it goes against my record and shows poorly and all that stuff. So message me, and then when I'm free to do it, which might be like this weekend. Maybe sooner. We'll see, man. Like I said, I'm an artist. I'm always looking to get paid. And that is new money as opposed to you know, money I've already been paid. And then 10, are you still in here? Oh, geez, that was not great. Have to clean that up. Whenever we settle our rates and stuff on what we're doing for these blanks, et cetera, et cetera, I need you to wait to pay me. Don't do what you did last time where you gave me all the money up front. It's like, it crushes me. Oh, you got it in? Is it in hand now? Blazing? Yeah, it looks way better in person, right? Like, everything looks better in person. Yeah, Blazing, that's what I was saying with just message me. And then, because what that does is I'll go check my messages and I'll be like, oh yeah, remember to put Blazing Hot on the schedule for, uh, which book did you want? The Black Spawn? For a 125 Black Spawn, I'll put you on the list, and then I'll message you when it's coming time to, when it's your turn, basically. And then when it's your turn, we'll mark the purchase, we'll do it right then and there, and then I'll ship it out. That way I can get paid and you can get your book. And I can keep my good standing with Whatnot. Well, I'll be darned, this is looking pretty good. Is it just me, or is this looking pretty darn good? Like, what I would like to happen is I would like to get successful enough with this that I'm able to earn what I need in a relatively short period of time. And then I can spend that time as I need to get work done and get the bills paid and stuff. But I also want to be able to, you know, do stuff like work on my music and talk about that and produce that and teach it and show it, do everything that I do for, you know, my pencil art, but do it with music production. And not that I'm like some, you know, god of music production. I don't think I'm a particularly good producer. but I'm always a fan of, like, my process is my process, and that's how I make my music, and it's probably different and wrong and confusing for a lot of people, but at the same time, like, um, um, at the same time, that's mine. Like, that's me. Like, it's what I do. If you like it, cool. If you don't like it, that's also fine. But there's gonna be people that like it, just like there's been people that like my drawing, and you know, for the people that like it, want it, then they're gonna be super stoked that I did something with it. Right? But yeah, man, one thing at a time. Get this part of my career solid, and you know, if this is all I'm able to do, or if this is all I end up doing, like, I'm okay with that too. It's what I have the most fun at. Like, it's what I've done since I was super little. So, like, I'm content, man. I used to try to do everything, and you know, I was decent at a lot of things, but I wasn't exceptional at anything because I spread myself so thin. And then the other thing that happened when I started producing music, it kind of ruined music for me in a lot of ways. Which I know is kind of weird to say, but it took a lot of the mystery of it out. It I don't know, man. It was like, oh, so like this is all they're doing? All that wonderful, great music is just this? The stuff that I like fantasized about and, you know, made my life about, and it's just like a bass and a guitar and some drums and some hi-hat, like that's all it is. Giveaway Goblin, no disrespect, it's amazing. Yeah, thanks, man. No disrespect taken. You're always welcome to ask. The client is paying, I believe we settled on $525. And it's gonna be, we're stopping at black and gray with some blood splatter. Thanks, giveaway. Appreciate it, man. Always available for commission if you're interested, by the way. Certainly not required. Leno, what's up, my man? We're going all out on this one. You crazy for this one, Jay? You're waiting for me to do a not crazy piece. Tell people to start ordering not crazy pieces then. Oh, dude, that's funny. Those little rivets are gonna be cool. Yeah, man, it should be fun eventually. It should be not crazy eventually. Yeah, this one was this one took some work, dude. He was not cooperating. But I love it. I love collaborating with people and like having moments where you're just both in sync, where you're both like, yeah, I mean, this is basically what happened. Was this was looking cool. There was a couple cool versions of this. This was one of the closest to finished. And it was just like, no, dude, I feel like I'm missing what my customer is asking of me. So I feel like I need to touch base with him and get some feedback. And sure enough, he was like, I mean, it's all right. It's not really what I was wanting. It's like, well, sweet, and tell me what you want, bro, because I know this is not what you want. Like, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. And when I told him what my initial feelings were, I was like, yeah. He basically was like, yeah, all that. Everything you just said. Let me see that again. You want to see the sketch? So as you can see, like it was kind of cool because like the fists, all the perspective, sweet, fun. Hulk is like trying to rip off Juggernaut's helmet. It looks like Hulk has gotten clocked here, which he has, but he still somewhat looks like in a little too dominant of a position for what 10 was wanting. 10 wants to see Jug kicking the crap out of Hulk. So I was like, oh, okay, we can do that. That is a language I understand. Aussie Freak, what's up? Okay, so what areas do I know? So his face, I'm probably gonna clean all this up and then double check this face from a different angle. I feel like it's pretty good, but I gotta confirm some stuff. Let's see. So I'm actually working on kind of composing a little bit of a reflective light possibility, which might help round him out a little bit. Because right now he still feels just a little bit flat. I mean, it's a hard angle, and like being this close to the camera is not easy to get that right. One of the many ways that I need to continue to grow as an artist is to be able to understand the lighting situation here. So, but until I do, then this is gonna have to do. And then if there's shadow over here, see, I may need to look at some uplight references so I can get this looking better. That helps a little bit. That's looking better. Looking better, looking better. Okay. Yeah, we're 2.5 hours in. Would make sense why my stomach is yelling at me. All right, let's take a break. We're getting really close to, really going in on this inking. But I think we're definitely looking pretty good right now. Looking pretty good, pretty cool, pretty badass. I feel like looking pretty badass. All right, y'all be good. Give me a couple hours maybe. and we'll pop back on here in a bit. See you.